Hello student, in this video I explain the significance of macroeconomics. Macroeconomics is a aggregative economics which examines the interrelation among various aggregates, their determination and causes of fluctuations in them. Study of macroeconomics is very significant to understand the dynamic aspects and performance of the economy. Macroeconomics is cons- considered as a significant method of economic analysis. It has both theoretical and practical importance. The significance of macroeconomics has been carefully analyzed in points below. The practical significance of macroeconomics has been carefully analyzed. Number first, understanding the working of economy. Macroeconomic analysis is of prime importance in getting an idea of the functioning of economic system. Most of the economic problems are related to economic aggregates such as total income, total output, total demand, general price level. As these variables are measurable, their effects on functioning of the economy can be analyzed and necessary measures can be taken in time to avoid evil consequences. The government must have a knowledge of the economy as a whole. It must also frame and use all the policy instruments properly and skillfully. Now, the second important point is economic policy formulation. Economic policy formulation is a very important aspect in macroeconomics because when the problems which are created at a national level, with the help of economic policy, we can solve these problems. Macroeconomics is basically policy oriented subject. Macroeconomics is useful for formation and execution of government policies. It suggests more suitable policy measures such as monetary policy, fiscal policy, income policy to deal with complex economic problems like unemployment, poverty, underutilization of resources, inflation, deflation, and disequilibrium in balance of payment. Now, the third important significance of macroeconomics is study of national income. The study of macroeconomics is very important for evaluating the overall performance of the economy. Now, if there were some changes in national income, it will affect the economic growth of the economy. So national income data help us anticipating the level of fiscal activity and understanding the distribution of income among different groups of the people in the economy. Now the fourth important point is economic development. Macroeconomics gives more attention to the problem of development of underdeveloped countries. Study of macroeconomics has revealed not only glaring inequalities wealth with the people in various countries, necessitating the adoption of important steps to promote their economic welfare and standard of living. Now, the next one, that is trade cycle analysis. It helps to bring stability in price level and analysis fluctuations in business activities. It suggests policy measures to control inflation and deflation. In trade cycle analysis, government and central bank of the country jointly uses a few policies like monetary policy, fiscal policy, and other regulatory policies. Now, the next one is decision making. In all the economies of the world, whether free or controlled in business decisions taking of macroeconomic variables, controlled in business decisions tracking of macroeconomic variables has become an important element managers face difficulties in the business. Overall economic activity or economic policies, that is industrial policy, trade policy, monetary policy and fiscal policy. If manager have no knowledge about the macroeconomics, then he could not take proper decisions. Now the next one, performance of an economy. Macroeconomics helps to understand and analysis the performance of an economy with the help of gross national product and national income estimates. We can compare performance of economy between two different periods. The comparison of GDP gives information about the contribution of each sector in the economy to gross national product. Now the next one, understanding microeconomics. Now without the study of macroeconomics, we can explain the microeconomic theories. For example, if we want to introduce the theory of firm, without studying number of firms, we cannot make some decisions regarding single firm. Suppose if we have no knowledge about the forest, then we cannot explain the properties of tree in a forest. Now the next one, resolve economic issues. The analysis of macroeconomic theories and issues help the economist and the government to figure out the causes and possible solutions of such macro level problems like overpopulation, poverty, unemployment, inflation, deflation, inequality, and disequilibrium in balance of payments. Now the last one is facilitates material welfare. This stream of economics gives a broader perspective of social or national issues. Therefore, the ones who look forward to contributing to the welfare of society needs study of macroeconomics. Thank you. हे आता कमी वेळ झाला असं नाही, जास्त वेळ नाही होणार. रोज नाही झालं पण अजून